Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Season 35 DSFL Draft. I'm Stegosaurus. I'll be your host today, clicking the button to advance us through these slides and doing hopefully nothing else. With us today, we have four incredible DSFL GMs from three teams. Who wants to go first?
I'll take it. I'm Payton. I'm the GM with Minnesota. I'll be reading for myself and also Norfolk.
I'm Kotasa. I'm a GM of Tijuana, and I will be reading for Tijuana and London.
I'm Glims TC, and I'm the GM for Bondi Beach.
And I'm Dudeman. I'm the other GM of Tijuana Luchadors, and I'll be reading for Portland and Dallas.
Terrific. The regular disclaimer that I owe everybody is that draft position doesn't matter and is not indicative of your ability to have success in the league. Dum. And with that in mind, we'll start with the first overall pick in the Season 35 DSFL Draft. The Norfolk Seawolves select
Cornerback Graham Harper. User is Purple Rain. And this is what Norfolk had to say about this pick. We had the privilege of picking up Purple Rain on waivers this past season, and we're blown away by their personality. We zeroed in on them, taking them on the first overall pick as soon as we saw them. The season ended. We are very excited to have them in our locker room, and we are very good for now. I'm also gonna say they're a great user, and they've even taken over the ISFL Twitter, and I hope they're having a blast with it.
Congratulations, Purple. With the second overall pick, the London Royals select
Quindon Quarterstorm. User is 26, and London had this to say. Quiz me this. Which pick was taken quick and was quite quiet in other teams' quarters? Quindon Quarterstorm is the answer to my quip. His quirk of qualifying without quitting is unchallenged. There is no question that the Queen will be quite happy with this selection and may even make a new quilt. More alliteration than puns this time, but
Still good. Still good.
still solid.
Congratulations, 26. With the third overall pick, the Bondi Beach Buccaneers select
Kevin McThumper, Chucky, which Chucky was a user that we fell in love with instantly, one of our waiver picks. We knew that they were someone we had to get no matter what. We were going to make it work, and we knew that they wanted to be here too. So glad to be able to bring them on board.
Congratulations, Chucky. With the fourth overall pick, the Portland Pythons select
Xavier Valorian, username Xavier. This is what Portland had to say about that. With so many great users in this draft, we knew we were going to get a fantastic prospect to pick for, but even still, we were amazed that Zave fell to us. Zave has been wonderful around the league and has already taken on league jobs, so we're absolutely thrilled to have gotten him here at spot number 4. I'm going to go ahead and definitely agree with this. I know this person was really interested in being even like a GM soon, maybe possibly HO. So yeah, I think this is a great pick for them.
Congratulations, Zave. With the fifth overall pick, the Kansas City Coyotes select
Austin Morley, so evil. And Kansas had this to say about him. This draft is so deep that arguably any of these players going in the first round could have gone first overall. So Evil has been an awesome presence in the rookie Discord and is already at 169 CPE, which leads all S36 users, and is one of the few true rookies who already has a job. They had a great scouting conversation with them, and they know that they can be a core piece for Kansas City. So the Yotes are excited to welcome Austin Morley to the team, and they hope that they can feel the same as they talk themselves to us, or to them.
Congratulations. With the sixth overall pick, the Tijuana Luchadors select
Don Dobler. User is JWE88. We absolutely love this guy. He's been in our locker room. We had a really great waiver class, so it was a tough decision to decide who we wanted to bring back first in this class. But when you get the opportunity to bring in a guy who's created the best dance move known in human history, you just got to take it. So we were very excited to be able to bring Jay back into Tijuana to start catching some more footballs for us.
I agree. It was a great pick and very fun in Minnesota too.
Congratulations, Dobler. With the 7th overall pick, the Minnesota Grey Ducks select
Safety Timo Swift. User is Repnar. I gotta say, Repnar is a great user, and I'm very happy he fell all the way to us. He was very inspired, so much so to even watch previous drafts and to hear my voice more. I don't know why you want to do that, but he did. He even joined us in our lateral puzzles and just like being able to help other users earn and everything. Just great. Also fills the hole at safety. It was almost a no-brainer of a pick.
We didn't have 3 safeties right now. He was very high on our board. He has been fantastic in Tijuana. You guys got a great user here.
Congratulations, Repnar. Moving on with the 8th overall pick and the last pick in the first round, the Dallas Bird Dogs select
Caden King, user KH Creator. Disclaimer, I don't have notes for Dallas, but just from my scouting conversations with him, I know that he had really lofty goals. And I definitely do hope he gets them. Sounds like a super dedicated user and is having a lot of fun with it so far. So I think this will be a really great pick. And I think the third safety in this first round. So that was a pretty big surprise.
Congratulations. With the first pick in the second round, the Norfolk Seawolves select
Safety Huan Holland. User is Friesen. This is what Norfolk had to say about that pick. Friesen was one of our favorite draft conversations. They will bring a ton of fun energy to our locker room and Discord in the field. Them and Purple Rain will, along with the rest of our team, will be from Norfolk Vision for a long Legion of Boom.
Congratulations. With the 10th pick in the DSFL Draft, the London Royals select
Alexander Miles Q. User is Alec. And this is what they had to say about him. The gap between this player and the next best safety is a mile wide, but don't get it skewed. On Alexander Island, defenders will be locked down one-on-one with nothing but sand to keep them company. I like this guy. He's got a lucha mask.
with the 11th overall pick, the Bondi Beach Buccaneers select
Reed Wells II, user Jazda. And this is someone who, from scouting, we absolutely knew was someone special. And if you didn't already know that from their media, which are just amazing career retrospective pieces, this is a user to watch out for, and someone that we're so glad managed to come to us in the second round. We're very excited to have him.
with the 12th overall pick in the DSFL Draft, the Portland Pythons select Dude, you have Portland?
Oh, sorry. Yep, sorry. Akaki Akari, I totally messed that up. User Ulair. This is what they had to say about him. With the surprise of Tyler Breckenridge Jr. getting called up, we knew we needed to fill the linebacker slot quickly. Ulair was the perfect solution available to us. We believe they'll be a fantastic addition for us alongside Timo and Green down our linebacker corps.
Congratulations, Ulair. With the 13th overall pick, the Kansas City Coyotes select
Fred Edison, user Leader. And they had this to say about him. The first of many picks that we were able to steal from Minnesota, we grabbed the Jeopardy monster. Not only
We have disconnected. One second, guys. OBS looks like it decided not to work properly. But we're still live. With the 14th overall pick, the Tijuana Luchadors select
Dennis Rodman. User is a PBS. Whenever you get the opportunity to add a what was he, three-time champion with the Bulls and public broadcasting service all mixed into one, you take it. But he was another one of our waiver guys. We were super happy to be able to bring him back. He's been really awesome in the locker room. He's participated a lot and has just fit right in. So we were happy to be able to snag him and bring him back into the fold.
Congratulations, PBS. With the 15th overall pick, the Minnesota Grey Ducks select
Defensive end, Akil Steele, users Abacus Amateur. I gotta say, Abacus, also known as Astro on Discord, he really impressed me a lot on the activity in the server. He even got an auditor's job recently. Incredibly active on Twitter, so much so I even had to pay him out a bonus recently. And while he was slow earning initially, he's really just knocked it out of the park and tremendous growth in earning recently. And I gotta say, this was a very happy pick for me, and he'll easily bolster our defense playing at defensive end.
Congratulations. With the 16th overall pick and the last pick in the second round, the Dallas Bird Dogs select
Charles Chapman, username Charple. I know I haven't really spoken with this prospect, but I've noticed that they're really active in the rookie Discord and stuff, and it sounds like they're a super dedicated user. I believe they already have a league job, which is them being an updater, so congrats to him.
Congratulations, Sharple. With the 17th overall pick, the Norfolk Seawolves select
Wide receiver, Thomas Robinson. User is Infernate8. This is what Norfolk had to say about this pick. We never thought Infern would be here with this pick. It was such an easy slam dunk for us. Infern is another amazing user who we really enjoyed talking with. We lost our top 2 receivers to call-ups this past season, and Infernate will come in and be our wide receiver 1 from day 1.
Congratulations, Infernate. With the 18th overall pick, the London Royals select
Harley Andrews. User is ABH89. And this is what London had to say about Harley. I gotta hand it to the worm as we drew up this pick up on our draft board. This player is sure to be roaring like a souped up motorcycle as we get him out on the field. Side note, we took ABH off waivers, and he was a good time in the locker room. London's obviously his home, but ABH is a great dude, so good to have him back in London. I'm sure they are very happy.
Congratulations, ABH. With the 19th overall pick, the Bondi Beach Buccaneers select
Bruce Buckley Jr. For user Nicholas the Great. And of course, this is someone who's been a big part of Bondi forever. And when you've got such a big cornerstone of the franchise, you have to bring him back. And we weren't willing to let him drop any lower than this. So, glad to have him back. Can't wait to start working with him again.
Congratulations, NTG. With the 20th overall pick, the Pythons select
Jarvis Harbinger Martian, user Dreamsloth. Their notes say, I think we can see, we feel incredibly lucky to have drafted Dreamsloth. He has already shown what a great user he is, being incredibly active across Discord and the forums. We can't wait to see what you will bring to Portland and Portland's LR, our locker room, and welcome to Portland. I can definitely agree to this and attest to it. Dreamsloth has been a great person in our locker room in Tijuana, so I'm glad to see that he's been picked this highly up in the draft.
Congratulations to Dreamsloth. I know he was in the YouTube chat a few minutes ago. And there he is again. With the 21st overall pick, the Kansas City Coyotes select
Octavio Perez, user Raven. They had this to say about them. Not much needs to be said here. Raven is a longtime vet that we were able to bring in on waivers. They instantly contributed to the locker room and brought a positive attitude everywhere they showed up. In terms of building up the locker room, we knew we needed to bring Raven back. Kansas City welcomes you back to the team.
Congratulations, Raven. With the 22nd overall pick, the Tijuana Luchadors select
Mabel Pines. User is Dude Woman. I think I should let Dude Man talk about her. I feel like that's appropriate.
You didn't have any notes?
No, I have notes. I mean, she's just your wife. It's a Dudeman's wife. She came in on waivers. She's been really awesome in the locker room. The couple times she's popped up, and finally get a second cornerback in Tijuana that we've been lacking for the past couple of seasons. So we're excited to get her out on the field. Great render too. Great show. Watch.
Yeah, Gravity Falls.
Congratulations, dude's wife, with the 23rd overall pick, the Grey Ducks select.
Safety Nate Winter. User is Two Socks. And first and foremost, I gotta say, go Hokies. Two Socks has been a great trade deadline waiver pickup for us. He's been incredibly active in the locker room as of recent, and while he was very slow earning initially, he's really got inspired and started pumping up. Even got the wiki task going right now. Well, it's not completely finished yet. He's been all our servers pretty much, just like the Poke2 channel, Counting channel, Epic RPG, even the lateral puzzle. He's been all over. Very happy to have him here. He even hung around for the NFL draft. Great pick, I think.
Congratulations, Two Socks, with the 24th overall pick and last pick in the 3rd round, the Dallas Bird Dogs select.
JR Frankenstero, user Punk42AE. I know that 42AE from WSBL, he was pretty active there, and looks like he's doing it the same way here in ISFL. I know that he's a great user and everything. I think this is a really good, solid pick for Dallas.
Congratulations, Punk, with the 25th overall pick, the Norfolk Seawolves select.
Running back Scunny McSix. User is G2019. This is what Norfolk had to say about this pick. Scunny McSix sounds like a combo at McDonald's. McDonald's food is fast, and we planned it for our offense to be fast too. We are pumped to add a Norfolk legend here. He's also the former Norfolk GM.
Congratulations, Scotty, who looks pretty excited in rookie chat. With the 26th overall pick, the London Royals select.
Ignatius Riley. User is Yes Boom. And this is what London had to say about this. I am Riley happy that we were able to land such a boom of a pick in the 4th round here. When other teams draft players we want, I think no. But when the Royals draft players we want, I think yes. It truly is astounding that all the other teams ignored this gem of a player for this long. He capitalized ignored. I feel like that's a stretch there, Seb, but good pick here.
Their puns are getting better, though. That might be the best one we've had. With the 20...
You gotta do 16. It's a lot.
With the 27th over... This was 26. So yeah, 27th overall pick, the Bondi Beach Buccaneers select.
Eric Prince, user, an unoriginal guy. Now, I can't believe he dropped as far as he did, but this is someone with a lot of personality, and is someone who's going to demand the absolute best of wherever they play at. And with us needing wide receiver 1, we are excited to not only give him the opportunity to rack up some stats, but to hopefully have him elevate the rest of our roster.
Congratulations. I know he has also been in rookie chat. Looks like he's typing right now. Seems very excited. With the 28th overall pick, the Portland Pythons select.
Suggs Upshar II, user Suggs. This is what they had to say. Suggs is a fantastic user who we absolutely wanted to be back in Portland. He was our awards rep last season, despite being a post-trade deadline waiver pickup. The locker room loves him, and we're psyched to bring him back to us while also feeling a key need at cornerback. I definitely agree with this. We were looking even into bringing in Suggs and Tijuana. But yeah, I love Suggs. I'm glad that he's back, and definitely hope he sticks around a long time.
Congratulations to Suggs. With the 29th overall pick, the Kansas City Coyotes select.
JT Kurbis, user Joshy Poo, and they had this to say about him. With such a stacked draft class, we knew we needed to get back to new users, and we did just that with JT Kurbis. Joshy Poo has been putting in the work both in media and with updating the wiki. Couldn't believe such a great new user was still on the board and couldn't pass them up. Welcome to KCC, Joshy Poo.
Yeah, this dude has been crushing it. I'm a big fan of Josh. in Tijuana and just in the wiki in general because I run that, and he has been absolutely slaying it. So I was surprised he fell this far, to be honest.
Congratulations. With the 30th overall pick, the Tijuana Luchadors select.
I'm gonna butcher this name. Savathun T Witch Queen. User is Sathona. We really, really like her. She was amazing in scouting. Mr. Goat scouted her and said this is a first round talent or first round personality and will fit right in the locker room we have here in Tijuana. And with losing our kicker to swapping to linebacker, we were really, really happy to be able to snag her here. So
Congratulations, Sathona. With the 31st overall pick, the Minnesota Grey Ducks select.
Running back Seti Pick6, I think. User is Bello AVGG. I'm just going to go with that. They're actually the girlfriend of the Colorado GM, Swanky Pants, and they were very fun in the locker room, actually the going and counting everything. Already has media ideas and steadily earning. Seems, again, anyone who counts as Minnesota is a huge plus for me, and that's who I always try to go for. And hopefully we'll be a starting running back as they start steadily earning.
Congratulations. And then I think with the 32nd overall pick, Minnesota is also on the clock.
Yes, we are. And with this pick, we pick up defensive end Mike Scott. User is Pizza Faith. I gotta say, Pizza Faith here, he's technically a recreate, but he thought he was joining a new league, he said. He didn't realize the same sim league he joined years ago. He's already made a ton of graphics and SIGs and very active in the rookie server, helping some rookies at times. I'm very excited for this pick. Could have taken him earlier, but I wanted to focus more on the new creates.
Congratulations to Pizza. With the 33rd overall pick, the Norfolk Seawolves select.
Cornerback Tay Dawson. User is Gage2. And this is what Norfolk had to say about this pick. Gage was a superstar potential, and we think that we had a great user for us. Gage was really great scouting conversation, and he has been really active for us in the DSFL Discord channel. We hope together with some of our picks, our secondary will become a no-fly zone. I gotta agree, Gage was very active in the rookie server, and I was hopeful we could get him later.
Congratulations to Gage. He also is seems pretty excited in rookie chat right now. With the 34th overall pick, the London Royals select.
Big Joe Reed. Well, this is Joseph Reed, but on here it says Big Joe Reed. User is Reedy or Not. And this is what they had to call us librarians because we're ready to start reading. Not to be confused with reading a book. Reading is when you head down to the river and start picking those plants that look like a hot dog on a stick. This is such a big culture pick for London, as Joe has been nothing short of awesome in our locker room since we snagged him on waivers, and I was not ready to let some other team get him.
I think they missed the opportunity for it to be not Reedy to let another team get him.
No, because he's Reedy or not. He was not ready to let some other team get him.
With the 35th overall pick, the Bondi Beach Buccaneers select.
Nathan Meager, user Nathan. And this is someone that we really enjoyed talking to and scouting. And they made some pretty good media articles about Week 16 fails and playoff fails. So this is someone that we expect to be a pretty fun user to have around. Fulfills a need that we really have. So happy to have him.
Congratulations, Nathan. With the 36th overall pick, the Portland Pythons select.
Poo Poo and P. User Poo Poo and P. This is what they had to say. We couldn't pass on a name like this. In the war room, we said we need this in our team, and so we drafted them. It must be the best name in the whole class. Name aside, we're super stoked to have them in Portland, and as well as the tight end department. Yeah, that's a goat name, goat render, mad respect.
Congratulations, Poo Poo in P. With the 37th overall pick, the Kansas City Coyotes select.
Zafad Beeblebrox, I think I said that right. User Moody99, and they had this to say. We had actually considered taking Moody for our third round pick, and with them still on the board in the 5th round, we knew we couldn't risk it any longer. Fresno spoke very highly of Moody as a core member of Austin's locker room, so we look forward to welcoming Moody to Kansas City. And I can back that up. Moody is a wonderful user. They got a great guy here.
Congratulations, Moody. With the 38th overall pick, the Tijuana Luchadors select
A trade. We traded back with Norfolk here. So we went down 3 spots to 41, and we got an extra 9th round pick 65, and they come up to pick 38. So I will let Painted take it away.
I think I hit the next button.
Yep. And with this pick, Norfolk selects offensive lineman Pete Zoo. User is Zeal. And this is what Norfolk had to say about this pick. Seal rhymes with steel, which is how we viewed this pick. This is a top-tier user, and we were shocked to see it available, so we made the decision to trade up. We have some big plans for Seal, and very happy and excited to bring them into the locker room.
I think it's Pete Z, not Pete Zoo.
Yeah, that was on me.
Congratulations, Seal. With the 39th overall pick, the Minnesota Grey Ducks select
Cornerback Bonsai Buddy. User is Zane. There's not much more you can say about Zane. He is a fantastic user and the current New York GM. All around a great guy, and couldn't pass up grabbing him and replacing him with that bum Jamar that just got called up. Sadly, now to deal with him and Roche at the same time, but I think we can live with that.
Huge reach.
With
the 40th overall pick, the Dallas Bird Dogs select
Rock Santa Cruz, user Aircrow. Aircrow has definitely been around the league for a long time. I believe he was the general manager for one of the DSFL teams at one point, and I know that he's just been really helpful around the league and in whatever department that he's a part of. So good pick here, and I know that he wants to stay in QB. I think he's the only QB of this class, no?
Yeah. He also seems pretty active in rookie chat right now, seems pretty excited. With the 41st overall pick, the Tijuana Luchadors select
Walter McKinley. User is King of the Ozone. So Dude Man had a really good talk with King. We were thinking about taking him at 38. Got the trade offer from Norfolk and decided to trade down. We were a little bit worried that he would be gone by this point, but we're pretty happy to add him to a stacked linebacking core that just lost Johnny Delusional to call up, so he'll hopefully fill that elite pass rushing role for us.
Congratulations. With the 42nd overall pick, the London Royals select
Slate, Leandre Dier. I think I said that right. And this is what the London Royals had to say about this. Sorry, my flow was cut off. This pick made my toes curl in excitement. Like sliding down the ice, this player slid right into our lap, and I couldn't be happier. We are sure to sweep the competition away once Leandre makes it onto the field. We are hoping to give this toxic user a clean slate to work with in London.
Congratulations, Slate. With the 43rd overall pick, the Bondi Beach Buccaneers select
I'm sorry. Rafael Tomasi, user Enigmatic. And this is a person who, when we mentioned they were still on the board in our war room, multiple members came out and said, get them now. They had a lot of good things to say about them, and they were someone that many people were very excited that we could get. So we are super happy to have them on board.
Congratulations, Enoch. With the 44th overall pick, the Portland Pythons select
Church Golem, user PatsFreak27. Portland says, we selected many good users so far in this draft, and PatsFreak is no exception. Our scouting team had a great conversation with him during the process, and we're looking forward to welcoming him into the locker room. Yeah, I think this is a really great pick this far down the draft, and I know that he's super active in the rookie Discord. I think he's got like over 50 messages, so I think this is a really good pick for them.
Congratulations, Bats Freak. With the 45th overall pick, the Kansas City Coyotes select
Justin Cloud, User Justin Cloud. And they have this to say. We're able to fill out our devoid defense with another rookie in Justin Cloud. A bit of a late bloomer, Justin started getting back into the league and earning PPE during the pre-draft process. They had a great scouting conversation with him um, as they helped them through the task, and they look forward to seeing what they can bring to the team. So, welcome to KCC.
Congratulations, Just Cloud. With the 46th overall pick, the Tijuana Luchadors select
Sexy Wilfork. User is Wuma. I love Wuma. He's a little bit of an older Tijuana guy. I think he was here 6 or 7 seasons ago. And is an absolutely amazing person. He's been a little bit busy with work and stuff recently, but when he's around, he's a real fun guy. So we were very happy to be able to bring him home for another run down here, and hopefully can get number 9 with him.
Congratulations, Wuma. With the 47th overall pick, the Minnesota Grey Ducks select
Running back Malcolm Graves. User is Flack. I gotta say, Flack has been a new crate and a little steady of an earner, but getting up there. Seemed very excited for the league and everything. Popped occasionally into the locker room and started asking questions all throughout rookie Discord. So I'm looking very excited to help them get more invested in the league and get hopefully as invested as I am. Should be a backup running back for us and be a rotational player for sure.
Congratulations. With the 48th overall pick and last pick in the 6th round, the Dallas Bird Dogs select
Nick Smith, user Smitty Hextall. I believe this user is pretty active in the forums. They got a few posts in there, and then I believe Dallas also needed a backup running back with a possibility of being the starter of the Dallas Bird Dogs in the near future whenever they get called up. So I think this is a good pick and good value where they got him.
Congratulations. With the 49th overall pick, the Norfolk Seawolves select
And then Jasper Fontaine. User is Lord Coolcats. And this is what Norfolk had to say about this pick. Lord Coolcats was one cool cat in our scouting conversation. They have all the potential in the long time and have a great long line of Norfolk tight ends. They were a really fun scout, and hopefully we can keep them as active as they want to be. I gotta say, this is also a good pick, as I was hoping they would fall a bit more, having ties to both Frank and Ice, who are in Minnesota. But sadly, Norfolk was able to take him way before I thought he would go. Good pick.
Congratulations. With the 50th overall pick, the London Royals select
Emerson Quinn. User is Trundle. And this is what they had to say. He's going by Trundle the Great, which is a phenomenal nickname to write on an official document signed with your own blood. Perhaps he will be a part of the Royals' succession plan in the future. I am extremely excited, and I did not miswrite this pick in the draft channel due to what other people assume to be illiteracy.
And with the 51st overall pick, the Bondi Beach Buccaneers select
Dean Delphine Jr. User Seymour Snatches. Seymour is someone that I've wanted for literal years. So to see them still on the board here, be able to pick them up, is a dream come true for me. They're someone who's proven himself in multiple leagues. It's a great user in this league, and someone I can't wait to have in Bondi Beach. Welcome to the team.
Congratulations, Seymour. With the 52nd overall pick, the Portland Pythons select
Arcs, player name Absolute Unit. Portland said another beloved Portland alumni comes home, this time filling a key need at defensive tackle after losing Mr. Freddie to call-ups. This was an absolute no-brainer for us. Welcome back, Arcs. Yeah, I love Arcs. I'm glad that he was able to go back to Portland, and I'm sure he'll do well until he calls himself up.
Congratulations, Arcs. With the 53rd overall pick, the Kansas City Coyotes select
Managers Mick Hollywood, user Russ Fan. And they had this to say about him. I think everyone is as shocked as we are that Russ Fan was still on the board. A top earner and a great personality overall. We knew we wanted to bring Russ Fan to the team. Russ Fan was also one of the few users that consistently popped into the server to chat despite not being on the team. We're excited to see Rustran bring their positivity to the locker room.
Congratulations, Russ Van. With the 54th overall pick, the Tijuana Luchadors select
Harrison Holt, user is Bear Ghost 90. We had a pretty good chat with Bear Ghost. He's struggling a little bit to acclimate to the league, but we're hoping to be able to help him with that because that's kind of our job. And we were pretty excited because we lost.
I'm here now.
Oh, there you are.
You cut off. Sorry.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, we select.
Give me 1 second. The OBS crashed.
Should
be back in a second. I wish I knew why it was doing
You
that.
might have to redo pick 54.
Yeah. Was pick 54 offline?
I think you got that one.
Okay. Let me make sure it's still offline. I feel bad for TDZ. Okay, we're still online. So with the 55th overall pick, the Minnesota Grey Ducks select
Offensive lineman Jimmy Holding. User is the Danger Zone. Danger Zone is a recreate that was the most recent player played in Baltimore, and really good dude. He's been helping a lot of rookies in the rookie server, as a matter of fact, and incredibly very nice and just very helpful. Trying to keep him more chill with this player. That's why he chose offensive line, but we couldn't pass up on him any longer. We really needed some help, so Axeman doesn't take so many sacks anymore. Welcome to the team.
Congratulations, TDZ. Sorry about that snafu. If the stream does go down, guys, the PowerPoint for this draft with how many picks there are is so large that it is conceivably consuming my computer at this point. So we're doing our best. Just give it a minute every time it buffers. With the 56th overall pick, the Dallas Bird Dogs select
Mr. Hogmolly, user Ice Stegosaurus. One word, bust. No, I'm just joking.
No, bust.
Obviously, Steg, is our basically host for the ISFL, but he's done a tremendous work with the ISFL. He's also active in PBE, and I believe he's also with us in WSBL. So super active user, and I know that this is an alumni pick, so I'm sure he's glad to be back.
We can ask him.
Yay. Excited. With the 57th overall pick, the Norfolk Seawolves select
Offensive line Orlando Doom. User is Bunny. Bunny is also here, technically.
Nah, she left. She had to go back to work.
No!
I'm telling you.
Gotta say, though. Bunny was someone who we expected would be gone much earlier. She's going to be a great anchor for our offensive line and awesome addition to the locker room. And also ties the Stags.
Yeah, the third girlfriend ever recruited to the league. With the 58th overall pick, the London Royals select
Trigger Robinson. User is the Great Bambino. And they had this to say. An absolute home run grand slam of a pick. We had to pull the trigger quick on this one so we could make sure we were not getting robbed. I know it is high hopes, but I really do think this player has a chance to be the GOAT center in the league with the tutoring of current GOAT center modern Duke.
Congratulations. With the 59th overall pick, the Bondi Beach Buccaneers select
Fat Jack, user AW13. AW is someone who's already been a big part of Bondi back in the past, and is someone we still have a lot of respect for. Still needing to fill out the defensive line. We had no one, we could not think of anyone better to bring back than AW. So glad to have you.
Congratulations. With the 60th overall pick, the Portland Pythons select
Peyton Wilhelm, user Salties232. That's what Portland has to say for him. Wide receiver has been an area for need. Portland has been able to take a few tight ends in the draft, but a true number one wideout was definitely needed here. And not only that, but we hope Salty can become a great user and a big part of Portland to come.
Congratulations, Salty. With the 61st overall pick, the Kansas City Coyotes select
Dean Ralphio Saperstein, which I believe I said right. by user Forehammer. They had this to say: back-to-back picks, we get some much-needed defense. Although Forehammer has been in the league for a while, First Ray hasn't had a chance to speak so much, but numbers spoke very highly of Forehammer. And I can speak pretty highly of Forehammer too. They're a pretty good user, a lot of history in the league. So Kansas is glad to have him.
Congratulations, Fort. With the 62nd overall pick, the Tijuana Luchadors select
Pancakes. User is Les Pulleys. He's been around the league for a while. His last create was an O-line for New York, I believe, Mark Hamill, and was a great tackle for them for a long time. Came back, recreated as another offensive lineman. We always like to secure the trenches in Tijuana, so we figured we'd bring him in.
Congratulations, Les. With the 63rd overall pick, the Minnesota Grey Ducks select
Tight end Johnny Rex Nelson. User is Brettman JD. Brett has a really fun user. I was when in scouting. He's really new, and while not earning a lot right now, he was really excited when he was watching the Prospect Bowl and super pumped. Hopeful as he's new on the team, he'll get super excited for the league as a whole and start earning much more. He also feels a direct need at tight end, so I'm very happy with this pick here.
with the 64th overall pick and last pick in the 8th round, the Dallas Bird Dogs select
Rary Jice, user CJBM16. Nice play on the name. I know that CJ was in the WSBL at least a couple of seasons ago. I know that Dallas, I think, needed a wide receiver here to be able to continue. But also, I think this is a decent and pretty good pick, especially late in the draft.
Congratulations. With the 65th overall pick, the Tijuana Luchadors select
Bunk McDunk. User is Def Monk. I love the rhyme scheme that he has going on here. We've been struggling for defensive line help for a while, and we brought in Wuma this draft, but we really wanted to make sure, like I said last pick, that we're secure in the trenches. So bringing in a user like Bunk McDunk, we were kind of surprised he was still on the board as he's been pretty active. He still needs a guy, and we're happy to bring him in.
Congratulations, Defpunk. With the 66th overall pick, the London Royals select
I apologize. I'm so out of Deuce Dawkins. User is Gimme. And the London Royals had this to say: gimme that. A straight up gimme of a pick. I couldn't imagine taking anyone else here. Surely we will be dropping deuces on other DSFL teams for a couple seasons with this man throwing blocks and catching passes.
Congratulations, Gimme. With the 67th overall pick, the Bondi Beach Buccaneers select
Ronnie Shanahan, Real Slim Ron. We were continuing to look to build up our wide receiver core, and we couldn't think of a better user for that. Slim Ron has been someone we've been very impressed with, and we think is going to be a great part of the team.
Congratulations, Slim Ron. With the 68th overall pick, the Portland Pythons select
LFT user C9ban. Portland says, well, what more could have been said? Drafting a Portland legend this late in the draft was a major steal. Not only is Van a legend, he's simply a fantastic user across multiple Summit leagues. Having him back in the locker room is a major boost. Hopefully Van will be able to put tight end in Portland this season. Wow, they've really pulled a Seb.
And with the 69th overall pick, the Kansas City Coyotes select
Smitty user Smitty and they had this to say: Smitty was another user we were able to get in touch with during the draft process. They're excited to get to see their player in action during the Prospect Bowl game. We look forward to continue that production in DSFL as a yo.
Congratulations to Smitty. With the 70th overall pick, the Tijuana Luchadors select
Drew Stowe, user is Drew likes the Panthers. So I talked with Drew for a little while. He definitely has an interest in the league. Still kind of learning some of the ropes around here, but it can be a little overwhelming. But I think he's got a lot of potential to be kind of that third threat out of the slot for us. He's also created in WSBL. He's really interested in mock drafts. Had a big interest in that, so we were really happy to be able to bring him in and help him out.
With the 71st overall pick, the Minnesota Grey Ducks select
tight end Mike Stallworth. User is the Redeemers. Here we're doubling up with tight ends the last two picks, and similar to Brett, Redeemers is also a very fun scouting conversation, mainly talking about the Broncos and Ravens, as well as the league. Still, like Brett in many ways, still trying to learn the league and get really invested, but seems really hooked and just really excited. Hopefully I can get him as well, super into the league and just really good earner. Also, 2 tight end sets are the best sets, so this is a great pick.
Congratulations. With the 72nd overall pick, and I think the last pick in the 9th round, the Dallas Bird Dogs select
Safety Joe Ruddy, user Joe Ruddy. I want to say that we enjoyed having Joe Ruddy with in the Luchadors locker room. I know that he was really looking forward to the league and everything. I don't know if he may have left, but hopefully he does come back. And that is true.
Congratulations, Joe Ruddy. With the 73rd overall pick, the Norfolk Seawolves select
defensive tackle F off, I'm a Yeti. User is SD Core. And this is what Norfolk had to say about this pick. Pleasantly surprised they were available here given their prior history. Also excited to be able to use their first name F off in sentences all season long in the locker room. Corey, I can say for myself, is a great user in the Werewolf server. Well, he's very active and very fun in there. So overall, good pick for Norfolk here.
Congratulations, SD. With the 74th overall pick, the London Royals select
Jim Nassium. I hope I said that right. Jay Middleton is the user, and London had this to say: a real gym rat. We were able to snag this player in the middle of the draft. I'm sure he will have a ton of success in a Royals uniform and will be catching touchdown passes ad nauseum.
That was the best so far.
Congratulations. With the 75th overall pick, the Bondi Beach Buccaneers select
Ken Schavenhausen, user Shadow Giant. This is someone who's already done a few point tasks, and if we can, get them invested into the league more, we think someone who could be a big safety for us. Sorry, safety is obviously a position of need for us, so if we can help make them a cornerstone of our team, that'd be awesome, and we'd love to be able to do that.
Congratulations. With the 76th overall pick, the Portland Pythons select
Sorry. Amadon Fool, user JoeFish5. This is what they had to say for him. Another recruit for our D-line. Joe Fish has been around for a while and will be wonderful around the LR to help out the new guys while anchoring our defensive line alongside ARCs.
Congratulations, Joe Fish. With the 77th overall pick, the Kansas City Coyotes select
Bear Pharaoh, user JMSawa19. And they had this to say: all the way in the 10th round, we're convinced that we have the biggest steal of the draft. Pharaoh dropped this late in the draft largely because they created close to the pre-draft process. However, they were excited to start earning it and check their player in the prospect bowls. Welcome to Kansas City, Jer.
Congratulations. With the 78th overall pick, the Tijuana Luchadors select
CJ Breezy. User is Lil Monkey. So Lil Monkey has been around a little bit in WSPL and then came over to the ISFL. Started to get a little bit more active during the pre-draft process. Dude, man, had a real good chat with him while in scouting. He's open to, kind of taking a little bit of a backseat to Michelangelo McTurtle while we have him. And, we celebrate Funky Monkey Friday in Tijuana. And, we got to bring him in,
Congratulations, Monkey. With the 79th overall pick, the Minnesota Grey Ducks select
wide receiver Rockbot Rockbow. User Rockbot Rockbow. Rockbot, I also had a great scouting conversation with him. Again, it's another steady, mild earner. Hopefully, I'm getting more into the league. He said with work, it's hard to get more invested and accustomed to everything. Hopeful, that's my job. Everything, get him invested. If anything, he'll be a good depth wide receiver for us, and just a steady earner is all you need to have some great success and also some great stats. So really excited to have him in Minnesota.
Congratulations to Rockbow with the 80th overall pick. The Dallas Bird Dogs select
Winston Boogie, user Winston Boogie. Yeah, so I believe this user, I think maybe inactive. I know they joined way early in the start of the trade deadline, pre-trade deadline. So hopefully they can be able to come back and get them active.
Congratulations. With the 81st overall pick, the Norfolk Seawolves select
running back DJ Watts. User DJ Watts. And this is what Norfolk has to say about this pick. Last name Watts. Our hope is for an electric offense, which made this an easy pick for us. Hopefully we get him back in the league and everything. Just when you get excited.
Congratulations, DJ. With the 82nd overall pick, the London Royals select
Luca Magic, user Luca Magic. And this is what they had to say. Like pulling a rabbit out of a hat, this pick was straight magic. Luca Lee, we were able to snag this phenomenal prospect in the 11th round to join our quite large tight end room.
Luca Lee.
It was a bit of a stretch there.
With the 83rd overall pick, the Bondi Beach Buccaneers select
Patrick Cunningham, user Buttersquatch101. This is obviously a longtime friend of mine and a longtime user in the league. I couldn't watch Butters drop any more than this, so I wanted to provide him a happy home, and I'm glad to be able to do so.
Congratulations, Butters. With the 84th overall pick, the Portland Pythons select
Justin Kraus, user OMG Justin. Portland said, needing to fill another hole at cornerback. Justin was one of the better players available with a speed of 75 already. We know he'll be a monster on the field if he decides to come back and stay active for us.
Congratulations, Justin. With the 85th overall pick, the Kansas City Coyotes select
Tyrod Iverson, Cluesman. Tyrod will have 100 plus TPE applied to start the season, and although they left the ISFL servers, we're hoping that they can fill a hole in the DL and eventually see them come back to the league. And I really do hope they come back to the league. They were a great user while in Bondi. We had them as a waiver pickup. So if you come back, we have open arms for you. You're at Kansas.
Congratulations, Tyrod. With the 86th overall pick, the Tijuana Luchadors select
Dolphin Sounds. User is Pulsen13. So I this is a inactive user, at least appears inactive, but had some fun form messages. So we're hoping that they come back. Mainly drafted them for the name Dolphin Sounds. It's a pretty fun name to have. So hopefully they come back.
Congratulations. With the 87th overall pick, the Minnesota Grey Ducks select
linebacker Fuda Shinkawawa, I think. User is Brendan York, 15. Brendan looks to be inactive as of right now, but I'm really hopeful he's just mentioned now, maybe come back. At the very least, his player looks zooming, so he'll fill a hole in linebacker and just fill some depth.
Congratulations. With the 88th overall pick and the last pick in the 11th round, the Dallas Bird Dogs select
Dougie Donkey, user Blaziken. Yeah, not too sure if he's active or not. Isn't. Hopefully they can get him back and be able to get him in.
Congratulations. With the 89th overall pick, the Norfolk Seawolves select
Offensive line, Dylan Whopper. User is footballman99. And this is what Norfolk had to say about this pick. An O-line named after one of America's most famous hamburgers. We think this is a whopper of a pick.
with the 90th overall pick, the London Royals select
Lucky polls. User is Artie Capybara 124. And this is what London had to say about that. No cap. We were incredibly lucky to have such a great defensive player fall all the way here. He's a real pull killer on the line and should pull some real arty moves to get past those blockers.
Congratulations. With the 91st overall pick, the Bondi Beach Buccaneers select
Max Van Rain. Where's my bird? I believe we had him on as waiver pick, and we enjoyed having them. We are hoping that they can become active once again, that we can bring them back, as we'd love to have them around.
Congratulations. With the 92nd overall pick, the Portland Pythons select
Reed Overton, user You Eat Chicken. Portland says, with this pick, we needed to select a position of need. Having taken some fantastic players on both sides of the ball, we decided that the O-line was our area of need. We hope that we can have some great time with You Eat Chicken in Portland locker room.
with the 93rd overall pick, the Kansas City Coyotes select
Oh, sorry. Jaheim Lopez Mason, user Cream26. We continue to add bodies to the defense with the speedy Jaheim. If you're watching out there, feel free to hit us up in Kansas City.
Congratulations. The overall pick, the Tijuana Luchadors select
Revan Cash. User is Caesar117. Revan's a Star Wars reference, Caesar's a historical reference, and 117, that's a, Halo reference. I like the cut of this guy's jib. He hasn't really been around, but we're hoping that he comes back. It expands our ever-growing tight end room here at the end of the draft.
Congratulations, Revan. With the 95th overall pick, the Minnesota Grey Ducks select
Linebacker Dustin Hamilton, user Middlebacker52. Here we're just looking at depth again at linebacker spot. His player also be zooming, and I do like the zoom. And with a username like Middlebacker, he's got to be a great linebacker, right? Hopefully he can come back and everything once you get all these users invested in the league.
Congratulations. With the 96th overall pick, the Dallas Bird Dogs select
Marcus Thompson, user MN Calvera. Yeah, it looks like they haven't lost early, so hopefully Dallas can try to get a hold of him and try to bring him back.
Congratulations. With the 97th overall pick, the Norfolk Seawolves select
Defensive tackle Nils Hottenrother, user Drunken Homer. And this is what Norfolk had to say about this pick. User Drunken Homer is most likely inactive, but going by his name, he could be the life of the party. Hopefully he returns and brings a beer with him.
Congratulations. With the 98th overall pick, the London Royals select
Mike Donovan, user is #Duber. And the London Royals had this to say. There were some arguments in the war room, but luckily we hashed them out in time to take this absolute doob of a pick. After the pick was made, we all got in my van so we could smoke that fat Swansea back.
Congratulations. With the 99th overall pick, the Bondi Beach Buccaneers select
Oh no, did we lose that?
we good?
Yes, these are good.
Okay, I'm refreshing to make sure we're still live. 99th overall pick, the Bondi Beach Buccaneers select Glenn.
Zaire King, New York Giants 200. Sorry, my stream didn't update. Yes, the user hasn't been on in a little bit, but we're hoping that we can reach out to him and get him to come back, and hopefully make him a part of our Big Four.
Congratulations. With the 100th overall pick, we made it to 100. The Portland Pythons select
Romeo Oreo, user Meta Mogwai. This is what Portland had to say. Once again, another user we're hoping returns to the league. Oreo has had some great performances in the prospect bowls and should have a great opportunity to fill a linebacker slot for us.
Congratulations. Great render. With the 101st overall pick, the Kansas City Coyotes select
Mogus Sus, user Snazzy Sausage. Mogus Sus, the name alone justifies the pick. We'll load up on offense again. Welcome to the team, Mogus.
Congratulations. With the 102nd overall pick, the Tijuana Luchadors select
Jimmy Andersmith, users Drumboy31. I like drums; they're a pretty cool instrument, and we're hoping that he comes back.
Bang the drum.
Congratulations. With the 103rd overall pick, the Minnesota Grey Ducks select
Safety Caleb Lee, user is Space Cowboy 32. Like everyone pretty much here, hopefully there's an inactive player who just comes back. At the very least, he'll fill the nickelback spots for us, so hopefully he can come back and fill even more than that.
Congratulations. With the 104th overall pick, the Dallas Bird Dogs select
Johnny Sins, user Bensard. Hopefully that Dallas is able to bring him back. I know that they probably have some sort of need. So hopefully I can bring him back and pick him around.
Congratulations. With the 105th overall pick, the Norfolk Seawolves select
Linebacker Rip Scorley, user is All Rats. And this is what Norfolk had to say about this pick. Username is All Rats. We bet that is what other teams said when they thinking they miss out on this generational prospect.
Congratulations. With the 106th overall pick, the London Royals select
Sleeping Fist, user is Dr. Josh, and the London Royals had this to say: "The doctor is in, and he's not joshing around. The only thing we prescribe around these parts is field goals and extra points. Watch out for the ancient martial arts technique of sleeping fist / spinning turtle on his kickoffs, as this player has a knack for laying the wood."
Congratulations.
I like that one a lot.
With the 107th overall pick, the Bondi Beach Buccaneers select
Manget from Rapsfan95. We actually see signs of life from still, so we're kind of surprised they fell all the way down here. We're confident that we might actually be able to get them active, though, so they'd be great to have on our wide receiver core.
Congratulations. With the 108th overall pick, the Portland Pythons select
Corey Chambers, user JH23. Portland says if JH comes back, we'd be absolutely thrilled to have him. His player will be incredibly helpful depth for our defensive line.
Congratulations. With the 109th overall pick, the Kansas City Coyotes select
Dick Flowers, user Just Biff. We weren't able to connect with Just Biff, so if you're watching, just know that Kansas City welcomes you to the team.
Beautiful render.
What a picture.
With the 110th overall pick, the Tijuana Luchadors select Katasa.
Max Clappix, users Max K. Yeah, I'm here. You're cutting up.
Yeah, the PowerPoint is just killing me at this point.
Yeah. We're hoping that he comes back. Not a ton to say here. We got a lot of tight ends now, so real lot of depth there, a lot of competition going on.
Congratulations, Max. Once again, guys, sorry about the stream. We're reaching the end, and the PowerPoint is just not wanting to work on this computer. With the 111th overall pick, the Minnesota Grey Ducks select
wide receiver Martin Richards. User is Richards182. Here, again, we're just hopeful to come back. Pretty much shot in the dark. At the very okay wide receiver depth. He was one of the few users that still had Discord link. So at the very least, hopefully he responds to me and stop ghosting me. Please.
with the 112th overall pick, the Dallas Bird Dogs select
Josh Carlson, user Toasty Boy. I think it'd be probably the last kicker drafted in this Season 35 DSFL Draft. So hopefully he can come back, bring him back, and start earning, be a solid hero for the league.
Congratulations. With the 113th overall pick, the Norfolk Seawolves select
Sorry about that. Wide receiver Lucas McCron. User is Goots23. Lucas McCron name and scoring TD in his name is his game. 14 picks, 14 future Hall of Famers selected at Norfolk at this point.
Congratulations. With the 114th overall pick, the London Royals select
Matthew Gordon is Violet Jazz, and London had this to say about it. Like smooth jazz, this pick was music to my ears. We thought we would be able to snag him in the last round since violet is the last color of the rainbow, but we didn't want to wait to take such a step. The math just lined up on the few picks that we were left, and we knew we had to take them.
Congratulations. With the 115th overall pick, the Bondi Beach Buccaneers select
Jesse Thorne, user UrbanXGamer521. They logged on 7 days ago, and to us, at this point in the draft, is amazing. Hope we can bring it back, buddy.
Congratulations. With the 116th overall pick, the Portland Pythons select
Oh, I'm gonna definitely butcher this. Franz Trickensha, user Lan. Portland says adding the second running back was needed, and Franz hit the ball here. Hopefully, he'll be a contribution to Portland both on the field and within the locker room.
Congratulations. With the 117th overall pick, the Kansas City Coyotes select
Anderson Duncan, user King Kong Bundy. Another user that they hope they can bring back and be a part of the team.
Congratulations. With the 118th overall pick, the Tijuana Luchadors select
Richard Harden, user is Alpha Victory, and a little bit of a change of pace here. Alpha came back in the middle of the draft. We were just about to finish it up. We took a little bit longer on the clock just to kind of chat with him and talk with him. And it looks like he's back. He created about 2 weeks ago and then just started being active again. So we're super happy that it just lined up that way, and we're really excited to bring him in.
Always love a success story.
Congratulations, Alpha, and welcome back. With the 119th pick, the Minnesota Grey Ducks select
Tight end Trey Branch. Here we pick up our last tight end of the draft and last pick of the draft. At the very least, he was a trade deadline for Jamarzo to help him some before he went IA. And again, hopeful comes back. And at the very least, prove the haters wrong. Become the best tight end that we drafted today.
Congratulations. With the 120th overall pick, the Dallas Bird Dogs select
Scrappy White, user Vink. Kind of getting toward the end here. I know that they had done at least, I think, a couple of posts. Hopefully, Dallas can contact him and try to bring him back into the locker room at least and get him start.
Congratulations. With the 121st overall pick, the Norfolk Seawolves select
Running back, Randy. User is Casual Metaphor. And Norfolk said, it was a win-win for us to get Randy here. Hopefully come back to the league.
Congratulations, Randy, with the 122nd overall pick, the London Royals select.
Kevin Mason. User is BlockBoyKevu 223. And the London had this to say. HA9 London Drive, look alive. This Mason will be laying down the blocks like bricks and catching tutties because he's that boy.
Congratulations to Mason. With the 123rd overall pick, the Bondi Beach Buccaneers select
Darian Lattimore. D. Lattimore 31. I like running backs. I like drafting running backs. And I hope that Lattimore will come back and be the running back.
And I think finally, with the 124th overall pick, the Portland Pythons select
Jern Smithson, user L Rosa, also known as Mr. Relevant, but not irrelevant in our hearts. Hopefully, Portland will be able to get him active. I know that at the very least, he'll be a nice depth piece for their offensive lineman.
Congratulations. And now we'll find out if there's a slide for waivers. The draft has ended. No slide for waivers. So I'll let these guys do their waiver pickups now.
I'll start with Norfolk's. Norfolk added on waivers cornerback Will Nightingale. User is Purple Pirate Poo. This is what Norfolk had to say. Adding to our already stacked draft class, we had a great chat with Pirate Poo here, who will be added to our diddly defensive back core, and Poo on the other teams.
Okay. Over here at Bondi, we managed to get two of these guys. First up is Jack R, who is also user Jack R, running back. We were very excited to see them active and alive, of course, and think that they could be a pretty good part of our team. And then the other player being cornerback Greg Givens, user Gotta Go 1994. We need some cornerback depth, so we would be just so happy to make him part of the team and one of our stars on that side of the field.
Anybody else?
That's it.
Wait, one more. Sorry. Kansas City had a claim on Amoria Renfield, which is another running back. And I'm sure that they're going to be a pretty nice part of Kansas.
Congratulations to all. Congratulations to all who are picked. I know we'll have a great DSFL season, and I'm sure everybody looks forward to seeing what y'all will do in the league. Anybody else got any final comments before we close out?
Yeah, we said earlier, don't let your draft position dictate your enjoyment of the league. This was a very, very deep, very large class, and especially in the DSFL, it's a little skewed. But I believe Steg was a 20th round pick in his draft, and then went first in his ISFL class. So you can always raise that draft stock and, really kill it on your next run through, which will be about 2 months here. So,
Yeah, I think I went 144th overall in my DSFL class.
Crazy.
Yeah,
so you went larger than this entire class.
Well, anyway, y'all, I appreciate y'all for putting up with the draft today. And we will see you guys next time.